What's up guys, it's your boy Jordan back with another e-commerce video, and in this video we're going to be talking about a key topic to understand when it comes to Facebook ads. We're going to be covering CPMs. I'm going to explain to you guys what the CPM is, how to understand how they work, and also how to decrease your CPMs if you're seeing really high CPMs within your campaigns. This video is going to be tons of value and I'm excited to drop it on you guys. If you like the quality of this content, give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below to join the family. It would be awesome to have you. And also, I have a free Facebook mastermind group. You can click the link down below to join that as well. There's an awesome case study that I'm putting together in there where I took a brand new Shopify store from $0 to 1K in a day in actually less than 72 hours. So that's good stuff. You should definitely go to my group and check that out. But without further ado, let's jump into my computer and I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about with these CPMs. Let's get it. If you're interested in learning how to lower your CPMs or make them perform better, you have to first have an understanding of what the CPM is and actually how it is calculated. So that's what I'm gonna go through right now and break down for you guys. So the first thing is, what is a CPM? Well, simply put, the CPM is the cost per 1,000 impressions. The M is technically representing the Roman numeral for 1,000, so that's why it's an M there instead of a 1,000. But yeah, that's what your CPM is. So it's really simple, nothing too complicated to understand, but for the beginners and the people who are just getting into this stuff, I figured I would cover that. So now for the more advanced people, it's important for you guys to understand how the CPM is actually calculated. So that's what I want to break down now. So the first thing that you have to consider is actually the demand on the Facebook ads platform at the current point in time that you're launching ads on. So the CPM is really based on how many people you're going up against in the Facebook ads auction. So if you didn't already know, the Facebook ads system is 100% an auction-based platform. You are bidding up against hundreds of thousands of other marketers to purchase what Facebook is selling you. And what is Facebook selling you? Real estate on the various placements to the social media platforms that they have access to. So at various points in time throughout the year, the demand for these platforms is going to go up and it's going to go down. So this is something that you have absolutely zero control over, but it's crucial to understand when trying to determine why your CPM is high or why it's not doing so well. Now, on the second point that I want to make about how is it calculated, it goes into how competitive the space you're targeting is. Okay, so what do I mean by this? So if you're targeting in a specific interest, like let's say cooking, it's going to be more competitive than if you're targeting in something with less people that are trying to spend money on that specific target audience. It's actually quite self-explanatory, guys. Like I said, it's an auction-based platform. You're going up against people for something. So Facebook is going to charge you more for the thing that everybody wants. It's basic principles of supply and demand. If you're going for an audience that isn't that competitive without that much demand, you're going to have a cheaper CPM. And if you're going for an audience like kitchen gadgets in the US, your CPM is gonna be through the roof. Try it. Try launching a cooking product and target the broad audience of cooking and make US and women your demographic. There's no possible way that your CPM is gonna be less than $30 because that's one of the most competitive spaces that you could go into. So I wanted to give you guys that example so you can have an understanding of what I'm talking about. So those two things alone will give you a good grasp as to how the majority of the CPM is actually calculated. So there are some other things too that go into it behind the scenes as to how it's all calculated, and that's what this third reason here is actually for. So the CPM is actually based off another thing that you have pretty much no control over. So it's essentially based off of how the audience is reacting to your ad. So your CPM right out of the gate is based off of these two factors, but your CPM can actually lower or increase over time, and you're never going to see a real drastic increase in this, but it is going to happen one way or another. So I will say audience feedback. So when I say this, I mean, is the relevance score high? Are people coming and actually purchasing at your ad? Are people reporting your ad or marking it as spam? These various things are going to mess with your CPMs and actually turn them up or turn them back down. Now, there is another point that could go into it as well, but I don't really like to focus on this, and I never have had huge problems with this myself, but I know it's out there. So the other factor as well could be your ad account or your business manager. So when you have a business manager or an ad account that you're testing tons of products on and none of them are sticking, Facebook is going to see that and realize that the stuff you're launching is not being well received by the customers that you're trying to show it to. So Facebook in turn is going to make it more expensive for you to perform or place ads on their platform. It's quite simple, and it sort of really does make sense if you think about it. They want to give the incentives to the best people on their platform, and that's what they're gonna do. But don't stress too much about this. If you've tested a lot of products and you're not seeing results, this probably isn't the thing that's holding you back. The only time I would worry about switching an ad account or a business manager is if you're consistently testing products and every single time you're getting a CPM of over $30. And I want to add this key point in here too: country. The country that you target in really plays a huge factor into how high your CPM is. I guarantee you 100%, I've done this split test a million times. If you do a split test on a specific audience targeting just the US and then take that audience to worldwide targeting, you're going to see the worldwide targeting have a significantly less CPM because that is a less competitive audience, because Facebook can spread your ad spend across various different countries instead of isolating it all into that one country. US is obviously going to be the highest CPMs because that's where some of the most high profile buying audience is going to be. So those three things are main points that you need to consider in terms of how is the CPM calculated and how you can understand how that all works. So now that you know what a CPM is and how it's calculated, what are the various things you can do to decrease your CPMs? So there are a couple points that come to mind, and this is things that have worked for me. So here's what I'll say: target broad audiences. When you target super narrowed down audiences to exact specific countries, you're simply increasing the competition in that space that you're in, and you're not allowing Facebook to freely spend your money and find those cheapest sets of data. When you target a broad set of audiences, it's going to allow Facebook to do what I just said and actually spread your budget out across those things and find what works and then properly optimize your spend for those things. So not only do you target broad audiences, but you do broad countries as well. So whether that be worldwide or whether that be big four countries, whatever it may be. But I really suggest that when you're testing, especially if you're on a general store, that you're not testing just the US or just the UK every single time, because you're going to see high CPMs this way. When you test worldwide, or when you test the big four countries, which is US, UK, Australia, and Canada, you're going to see cheaper costs most of the time. Not every time, because there are factors that you can't control and you have no say on as to why they're doing that. But that's the first reason that I can think of when it comes to decreasing your CPMs. And honestly, that's probably the biggest one. That one has worked the best for me. And the second one is really a broad answer, but it's true stuff, is create quality offers. So what do I mean by this? You need to find good products that people are actually interested in. You need to create video ads that actually hook and entice your customers and get them interested in learning more about what you have to offer. Like, if you're just making little crappy video ads saying, oh, here's this product, it does this, you need to buy this now. Stuff doesn't really work. You need to be telling a story with your video ads. You need to show a customer a problem that they're having in their life, and you need to tell them that this product right here that you're selling them is going to make their life so much easier, and it's going to solve that problem that they really struggle with in their day-to-day life. And things like this is what actually gets people to come to your store and convert. And if you're able to combine all of these things, you'll actually be able to see more better statistics across the line. You'll be able to find winners quicker, and ultimately you'll be able to lower your CPMs. So anyways, this was a quick overview of CPMs and the exact strategies that I'm using to lower them. There is no cut and dry, like 3-step method of lowering your CPMs, guys. A lot of the CPM is calculated from stuff behind the scenes that you have no control over. So that's why you can focus on these specific things that you do have control over, so you can get better stats down the line. Hope you guys got some value from this video. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you drop a like and also hit that subscribe button. And like I said, guys, I got that case study coming soon. It's freaking awesome. That store is killing it. 1K days in less than 72 hours. Brand new product, brand new pixel, everything. It's free. Join my group. I'll be posting that in the next couple days. But yeah, guys, hope you got some value from this. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Purchase your tracks today.